Hello, hello, letting everyone in. Happy Wednesday as always. Hello, hello. Hello. Oh, good. Good to see you, Amanda, Pam. Oh, awesome. Let me get this situated and we will be good to go. Happy Wednesday. I hope we all had a fantastic Labor Day weekend. I know that I love it. We have people joining from work. Yes, gotta love that. Um, Fantastic. Catherine, welcome, welcome, welcome. The Wednesday after Labor Day, I feel like I am still just like getting all the cobwebs out of my brain before this week. It's been a crazy one. Already, but today, very, very, very excited to get things kicked off. We're talking all about how comparison is the thief of joy, especially in your career journey. So, who am I? I am Ashley Connell, CEO and founder of Prowess Project, where we help women go from home to hired. Our goal is to help with upskilling, with networking, and building their network, and also matching them up with potential hires. So whether that is freelance, full-time, or even helping them start their own business, that is what Prowess Project specializes in. So today we are live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn, and for the very first time, live on YouTube. So really, really happy to have everyone here. And also, if you are joining us from Zoom, hello, hello. Please feel free this entire time to put any comments, questions, what have you, in the chat, and I will be sure to answer those questions. So that getting started, as we do it with each of these, I want to first answer this question. What was your favorite toy as a child? Now put it in the chat. What was your favorite toy as a child? Let's see, ladies. Hello, Laura. Good to see you. Oh, okay. Barbies. Love it, love it, love it. Same. I had an embarrassing number of Barbies. A clock. Oh my God, Leah. So good. A Barbie doll head. Not sure what a Barbie doll head is. Sharon, you're gonna have to give me more information to that. Oh my God. Yes, 30 plus Barbies. Yes, yes, yes. I used to do a beauty pageant, and of course I had to win every time, and my grandma was that still reminds me to this day that I would never let her win. I had a What is a Barbie doll head? Like mine always went swimming. Love it. Oh, one of those Barbies that you can do their hair and makeup. Oh, okay. So it was bigger and it was kind of like a bust. Yeah, like it just, okay, okay, okay. Nope, never had one of those. Um, the Barbie Beauty Salon. Love this, y'all. This is taking me back. I wanted to kick off today and talk about the toys just to remind us about what joy is. I think a lot of times as a kid, we can zero in on joy, period. That pure happiness, that pure fulfillment, that pure unabashed just awesomeness. Oh, and I just saw this. Remember the Barbie Corvette? I wanted one of those so, so, so badly. And my parents or Santa would never, ever, ever let me have one. But Yes, but going back to this idea of pure joy, which is why I wanted to kick things off today, talking all about the comparison, how comparison is truly the thief of joy. And how did this even come to me? So we're all on the heels of Labor Day. And that brings me to this idea of social media and how social media is so fantastic, right? We are all brought together because of social media. That's how I met many of you. That's how you hear about the latest and greatest with Prowess Project, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, what have you. Social media is really bringing us together and can help us along our journey. And social media can also make us feel the worst that we felt in a really long time. I don't know about all of you, but I didn't have the most glamorous um, Labor Day. I was stuck sick at home, as was my daughter, and we were all quarantining so that we weren't giving our sickness to other people. But when I was there bored, not doing anything, I was scrolling through social media and seeing all of these amazing things that all of that my friends or my connections on social media were doing. And I was sitting there thinking, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I was doing that. I wish I wasn't sitting at home. Yeah, this Netflix binge sesh is great, but I wish I was doing those things. And I realized that the more I was scrolling, the more I started feeling worse and worse about myself. And it gave me this idea, it reminded me of how I was allowing this idea of what everyone else was doing to rob the joy that I was having in the moment. Now, can anyone relate to that? Can anyone relate to, sorry, still dealing with my cold, I'm going to have to cough. Can anyone relate to being on social media, scrolling through and thinking, I should be doing that? I wish I were doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm comparing myself to other people who have it, who I don't. Oh, I love it. Yes, I always remind myself that Insta is a highlight reel. Yes, that is what we are going to talk about today, Catherine. Yes. Sharon, yes, you can relate. Absolutely. I'm seeing that. Yes, definitely, Laura. And it's hard. It's hard because you're sitting there thinking, is this what everyone else is doing? Is this living the dream? Is why am I not doing this? And so that's what I want to talk about today. Also, um, so I want to remind everyone, do not compare your shit days. Do not compare the days that you are not feeling well. Do not compare the days that you've gotten bad news from work or bad news from family to everyone else's highlight reel. Do you think that on social media I was putting that I hadn't showered in 3 days and my daughter was sleeping about 30 minutes at a time all night long? And my husband looked at me and he was like, "Ooh, you look tired." Do you think I was putting that on social media? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I wasn't. That is their highlight reel. So I want you to remember that people are not putting all of their run of the mill, the boring, the frustrations that they have on social media, like they're putting their highlight reel, their vacations, their new X, Y, and Z. So please remember that. So that is just general in life. But let's look at career, because we're all here because we want to go from home to hired. We want to get that next step in our career. We want to make sure that we are living our full out life, and career has a lot to do with that. So when I was talking to several women who were returning to the workforce or wanted to pivot in their career, what I heard over and over again is that they hated getting on LinkedIn because it felt like a graveyard of what their life could have been. A graveyard of what their life could have been, when they are seeing all of the people that maybe they graduated from school with. Maybe it's all the people they used to work with in their first job. Maybe it's all the people that they worked with in their last job, getting the promotions, switching over to a new gig, sharing different awards that they won. Can anyone Can anyone relate to this of going onto LinkedIn and seeing all of these successes and feeling like, oh God, why don't I have those successes? I'm going to pause for a second to see if it's just me. I suspect that it's not. Pamela, yes. Oh, Catherine, for sure, for sure. So what story are you telling yourself? What story are you telling yourself about yourself in comparison to all of those peers that you're seeing doing all of these quote unquote amazing things? What story are you telling yourself? That they are more driven. Yep. What else are you telling yourself? That you should have a just as high as position as they do. Yep. What else are you telling yourself? One more and I'll keep going. Come on. What else are you telling yourself? +1. Okay, Laura, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes. Awesome. I must be doing something wrong. Yes. These are the stories that we're telling ourselves about our career journey. And I am here to tell you that that is absolutely not true. Remember, that is the tip of the iceberg that you're seeing. All the other things underneath, all the other things is the work, is the day in and the day out. One of my coaches says that you have to put in the reps. That is not what is posted on LinkedIn. The 100 interviews that people did to get that new job, that's not put on to LinkedIn. The 40 different, and I'm not kidding, 40 different types of resumes and different versions of resumes are not put on LinkedIn, but that new job is. And again, not a joke, over the 3 years of building Prowess Project, I have had over 150 coffee meetings. That is not put on LinkedIn. That is not put on LinkedIn. What is put on LinkedIn? When we get an award for being a top place to work for women, or a top place for in the workforce for women to seek jobs. That is put on LinkedIn. So I encourage you to be thinking through that, to really think through all of the hard work, all of the long nights, all of the sacrifices. They have that too, but they're not putting it on there, right? They are not putting it on there. Oh my gosh, I love this. Cat hit the keyboard. Yes, hallelujah. Yes, they're not putting it on there. Remember, you are just as driven, and they are doing the hard work just like you are, just like you are. So I want to pause here, and I want you to think of a goal that you haven't achieved yet. What is that goal that you have not achieved yet? If you feel like sharing, please do. What is a goal that you have not achieved yet? Zero credit card debt. That's a great one. I'll tell you one of mine. I want to be a $2 million business, revenue a year business. That is one I have not achieved yet. Exercise regularly. Awesome. What is the hard work that you are going to put in to make that happen? What is the hard work that you are going to do to make that happen? And also, I want you to think, sure, you're not there yet, but what have you been doing instead? Especially when it comes to your career. What have you been doing instead? Making more money than my husband. Amen, me too. What have you been doing instead? Have you been taking care of kids? Have you been taking care of family? Have you been going to school? Have you been taking courses? What are the things that you have been doing instead? Now, I want you to think about your life and think about a positive moment, memory, a pastime that you have had that you've been doing instead of reaching that goal. What is a positive memory or moment that you have been doing? And you can and think of 3 words that you're feeling right now when you think about that positive memory, moment, and what you've been doing instead of reaching your goal. What are some feelings? I'll share mine. So, Prowess Project has been around for almost 4 years now.
Want to go
Three and a
right?
3.5 years now, and we're not quite at the monetary goal that I want to be. And what I realize is I used to work 13 hours a day. Now I have a bouncy 9-month-old. I can't work that much. And I'm taking a lot of time that I was doing a ton of business development and spending a lot of hours, but I'm spending it with her. And I'm seeing her smile for the first time. I'm seeing her crawl for the first time. I am seeing her bounce up and down and get really excited, clap her hands, all of those things. That is priceless for me. Have I hit my monetary goal yet? No. Has my monetary goal been put on the back burner so that I can be there for those moments? Yes. Is it really, really hard for me because I see all of my fellow entrepreneurs hitting these monetary goals? Yes. Does it make me feel less than? Yes. Does it make me feel less driven? Yes. Does it make me feel like I don't work hard enough? Yes. But I'm also living in the moment in these times that are equally, if no, more important for me. And so I share that as an example of we need to be enjoying the journey. I've lived for such a long time of until I get to this step, until I reach this. And then I reach there and I look around and I'm like, okay, what's next? I don't even take time to really savor the moment and savor that goal. And that's a huge lesson for me. And so the reason how this ties all back in is really thinking about how comparison is the thief of joy. Because I am comparing myself to others and comparing myself to others' achievements, I'm missing out on all of the really great moments that I'm having along the way. And even when I do hit that achievement, I'm just looking at the next one. Can anyone relate to that? Oh, bringing tears to my eyes over here. Oh, y'all, that is huge. Congratulations. Um, embrace the time with your girl. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So I want us to remember that. At Prowess Project, we talk a lot about the woo-woo meets the results. And so I want to challenge everyone, at least for the next day, to just take a step back and think through what are you comparing yourself to? Are you comparing yourself to a highlight reel? Are you can I ask everyone to go on mute for a second? Thank you. Are you comparing yourself to a highlight reel? Are you comparing yourself to these achievements where you're not seeing the rest of the iceberg? Are you comparing yourself to this version of yourself that is not thinking about all of the other aspects of your life that is really, really important too? And not just the financial aspect, not just the achievement, and make sure that when you do hit that achievement, that you take the time to savor it. So I am going to pause there. We're 20 minutes in. I feel like I ramble in some of these, but this is just us having a conversation and getting out in the open about all of the great things that we have to offer, and really taking a step back and remembering that we're supposed to be enjoying the journey. We don't get these these days back. And I really want to encourage all of us to be as vulnerable as possible in in these steps to get to where you want to be. Now, thank you all so much. I have one more thing to share. So, as many of you knew, we did a masterclass in August. It was a 5-day going from home to hire free masterclass where we help women find their ideal life and with that, their ideal career. Well, we are bringing that back. We had so many women say, hey, I've gotten a ton of highlights and light bulbs, and I am now on the path that I want to be on. And yes, I may not be there yet, but I'm on the path of getting to my greatness, of getting to that career goal that I want. So starting on September 26th, we will be rolling out that masterclass. But because we are all woo-woo equals results, we took a ton that we learned from our last masterclass and are giving you exactly what you asked for. That is more mindset work. That is more money tips. That is more mantras and more days of the masterclass. Exactly what you asked for. We're delivering all of that. So from September 26th all the way through that Friday will be our main course, and we are doing 4 bonus days because we have so much content to deliver all for free. So Leah, if you don't mind putting the registration in the chat, going from home to hired, please do register for this. We really want to see you there, and we have tons of freebies and workbooks and everything along the way. The content will be slightly different from last time, and I highly recommend you all join. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. We will be posting the link to register everywhere. And if you got anything from today's live session, all of Wednesday's live sessions, or the last masterclass, please do share this. The more that you share our masterclass, the more content that we can bring to everyone for absolutely free. So I will see you on the 26th, where we will be talking all about how we are going to turn your passions into profit. Passions into profit. Write that down. Passions into profit. That's what we're talking about, starting September 26th, noon. And from there, any questions? Any questions? I love this. Yes. We have something. Did anyone watch the HBO series of Brene Brown, Atlas of the Heart? Yes, I did watch that. She talks about how comparison is normal for our brains, but super important for us to remember so we can bring awareness to it. Yes, 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 yes. We need to be bringing awareness to it. I am a huge Brene Brown fan, and a lot of our mantras come directly from us. Clear is kind, be brave, all of that. Will the flyer for the masterclass be on IG? Flyer for the masterclass. I don't know what you mean by that. Can you tell me a little bit more, Catherine? Glad it was a great discussion for all of you. Please do register for our event. Like I said, this one's going to be all about turning passions into profits, because the vast majority of you wanted to get a better understanding of how to make money from all of the skills that you already have and love doing. So that being said, if you have any questions or looking for the registration link, please feel free to reach out to me directly, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.